¿Cómo están, my compañeros? I will include all the links to this information. The first thing we're going to check out is PCR testing information, and I will include the link to this PCR testing information, and this paper was written in 2004. It's extremely interesting upon the advantages versus the limitations of PCR testing when testing for viral influenza. It talks about how detection contaminants introduced during specimen collection, transport, or processing can cause false positive, detecting organisms representative of normal flora near specimen collection sites, acid-fast bacilli in water, and contamination in labs, mislabeling, specimen mix-ups, degradation of nucleic acids, typically RNA during, that's for a false positive. False positive, false positive, false positive. Please take a look at this information. But this information led me to this CDC flu professional influenza site. I'm like, okay, I'll track it down. I'll go check it out. Let's see where you are. So here we are. This is the site, and I'll include all the links. So I come here to information on rapid molecular assays, RT, PCR, and other molecular assays for diagnosis of influenza virus infections. Sounds very similar to the COVID-19 goings-ons. So I'm scanning this page, and I will include the link and give you the opportunity to scan it for yourself. Molecular assays available for detecting influenza virus infections include rapid molecular assays, reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction, and other nucleic acid amplification tests. These tests can detect influenza viral RNA or nucleic acids in respiratory specimens with high sensitivity and high specificity. Notably, the detection of influenza viral RNA or nucleic acid by molecular assays does not necessarily indicate detection of viable virus or ongoing influenza viral replication. Available FDA-cleared molecular assays are listed in Table 3. And I say, okay, so what's in Table 3? And I discover, let's click on Table 3. Table 3 will bring us to a list of tests that are available to FDA-cleared nucleic acid detection-based tests for influenza virus, not COVID-19, influenza virus. So the first one I saw was this Abbott ID Now, and I'm saying to myself, is that little Abbott machine that they're talking about? And they're talking about it for Abbott ID Now influenza. Okay, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this cannot be the same thing that they're talking about. And truth is that it is. Now they have changed it from the ID Now COVID-19 in 5 minutes. It went from being able to identify influenza A and B to being able to magically identify COVID-19. I don't know if this is a trick, if this is a scam or what, but I think they're using their influenza certification in order to detect COVID-19. I would hope that everybody looks into all of this. I'll include all the links. Sneaky, sneaky snakes.